You guys are almost halfway through this 90-day program, and it's been amazing to go through this with you so far. I wanted to just step back and review a little bit about what I feel like are some of the key concepts that we've been working on that I want you to continue to be mindful of. We talked about energy. We talked about noticing without judgment what foods give you energy and what foods take it away. Not what foods make you feel emotionally bad when you eat them, but how does food make you physically feel? So for me, it took a long time to get past the emotional side of like, oh, I'm eating something deemed healthy, so now I feel good about myself, or I'm eating something deemed unhealthy, so now I feel bad. So I think it's really exciting to make that shift from I'm going to tune into how my body physically feels when I eat this food, and more times than not, I'm going to find a way to choose food that gives me energy rather than food that takes it away. And just noticing without judgment how all food makes you feel. So I'm really excited that you guys are doing that. So that's one. We talked about chewing. So it's not only just what you eat, but how you eat. Chewing your food helps you lose weight. Honestly, it helps your digestion, it helps you take longer, it helps you assimilate and enjoy the food. So chew your food, get that saliva built up, swallow, take a breath, put your fork down in between bites. This doesn't have to be done all the time or perfectly, but something that we're starting to integrate. Even if it's just noticing, oh my gosh, I'm totally inhaling this food. That's okay. You stop and take a breath. So that's something else that hopefully you guys are continuing to experiment with. Foods that give you energy physically, foods that take it away, chewing your food, and moving towards eating more of a whole foods diet. Fewer preservatives, less processed sugar, looking again a little bit at the magic plate or magic snacks, which basically is making sure we're having a healthy fat in there, having lots of leafy green vegetables, thinking about what we get to eat instead of what we're trying to cut out. Like, I get to eat these wonderful, whole, good tasting foods that give me energy. And you can do those quickly. And that you're worth a 5 or 10 minute pause in your day to think about what foods you want to buy and what foods you want to cook. So those, I think, are some important things coming out of session 2. The other thing is noticing that, honoring that hunger and fullness. So honoring when you are at a 2 and to plan for what you're going to nourish your body with instead of waiting until you're so hungry that you're just going to run out and eat anything and you're going to eat it fast and you're insane because you're so hungry you can't think clearly. And honoring that fullness scale. Like, I'm not going to eat till I'm overstuffed. I'm going to, eat till I'm about 75% full. And if we're really chewing and only eating and thinking about that, then I think it's much easier to not eat till we're over full because we're mindful when we're doing it. So I love those aspects of the program. So I wanted to just pop on and say you're doing great with that. Continue to do those things. Experimenting with food that gives you energy, chewing your food, honoring your body when it's saying I'm hungry or I'm full. You're doing great, guys.